Hello, guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Unique Items. Today, we're going to be looking at another ring. I've kind of determined to finish off the jewelry, although it's there is quite a bit of jewelry to go over. This particular ring is the Nagelring, and the Nagelring is a relatively common ring. It's one that you'll find a decent amount, and it is one that also has quite a bit of variable for such a low level item. Not a lot of like extremely low level uniques tend to have like huge variables on them. They tend to be rather static items, but the Nagel ring, not so much. It's got tons of variables on it. And the only rings that can actually exceed a Nagel ring in Magic Find are magic rings that have both the fortuitous prefix and the fortune suffix. But they are fairly useless rings otherwise because all they have is Magic Find. But if you are specifically trying to go for the highest Magic Find possible, then those might be your choice. Now, Nagelring does offer some other bonuses besides Magic Find, and let's go over them together. So right off the bat, we have a level requirement of only level 7, which is absolutely amazing. And that is what Nagelring is going to be judged on. While Nagelring may not be the best ring in the universe, it is a exceedingly good level 7 ring, and it should be judged on those standards. Now, at 75 to attack rating, that is absolutely amazing for level 7. However, it is a variable, so it does vary between 50 to 75, which means you will not always find a Nagel ring with relatively high attack rating. We have magic damage reduced by 3, which at level 7 is freaking godlike. It is going to reduce all incoming magic damage by 3 points. We also have attacker takes damage of 3, which is also very good for level 7. And if you combine 2 of these together at level 7, you will be rocking attacker takes damage of 6, and a lot of the monsters will just outright kill themselves on you while you're wearing 2 Nagel rings. We also have an increase in Magic Find of 15 to 30%. So rather large variable on the Magic Find percentage. And when people find a 15% Nagel, they're not really very excited. But do keep in mind that the Magic Find is not the only stats on this ring. And if you are a relatively, what do I say? If you are a person who loves to create new characters on a regular basis, it's always nice to hang on to 2 Nagel rings, specifically for leveling up new characters. Because at level 7, there's really not a lot of rings that are going to beat Nagels. You're not going to find a lot of rings that have 75 to attack rating, 3 to magic damage reduction, and attacker takes damage of 3, all in one nice neat little package, and then also give you a little bit of magic find, so you start finding some more rares and sets and unique items as you level up. Now, if you do happen to find a perfect Nagel ring, I like to say Nagel ring, then they're actually pretty nice and pretty good to hang on to. A 30% magic find Nagel with 75 to attack rating would be considered perfect, and quite honestly, is quite valuable. A perfect Nagel is pretty valuable. You won't find them very often, but they are pretty valuable. Now, you can obviously use 2 of these at level 7, or you can use them on a Magic Find character, and you can get some pretty nice Magic Find. So you would be rocking 150 to attack rating, magic damage reduced by 6, attacker takes damage of 6, and a total of 60% Magic Find with 2 rings. It's absolutely great for low-level melee and range characters, and if you happen to be a Magic Finding sorceress, it's hard to beat 60% Magic Find at level 7. The downsides to these rings is that you really don't get a lot else. So, you could be using Mantled Heals at level 15, which have mana regeneration, mana steal. You could be using life steal rings. You could be using plus to mana rings, plus to energy rings, plus to strength rings. You can be using all sorts of various things that are not going to be in these slots because, well, you're not getting them. Now, Nagelring has a pretty common drop. You will find these like all over the game pretty much in just about any zone. But let's do a quick search and we'll see where like the highest percent chance for Nagel rings to drop is. And let's go to bosses first. So we're looking at a 1 in 69, pretty darn good on a quest Endarial, and 1 in 69 on a normal Endarial. So not bad at all. Chances are if you kill Endarial 69 times, you're probably going to get at least one Nagelring. Nightmare Endarial has a 1 in 132 chance. And Hell Endarial has a 1 in 222 chance. So as you can see here, it drops just about everywhere and fairly commonly. Let's go down to normal difficulty, because let's pretend we're in ladder, right? So we're in ladder and we're trying to get this in ladder. So where's our best chance in ladder? Well, normal difficulty and Darial. Also pretty good chance from Blood Raven in normal difficulty. So Blood Raven and Darial, Diablo in normal difficulty, Duriel in normal difficulty, and even Iswal in normal difficulty has a decent chance. Not bad. So as you level up through normal difficulty, if you have a decent amount of magic find, you should be able to find a Nagelring. Let's check super uniques, shall we? Let's see what our percentage is on super uniques. So 1 in 562 chance on Radamant, and 1 in 653 chance on the Countess. The Summoner has a decent chance. Steelathak, Bone Ash, Pit Spawn Foul Dog in Jail Level 2. Hephaesto the Armorer, Beetle Burst, Creeping Feature, Blood Witch the Wild, Coldworm the Borer. So, you know, a very nice collection of monsters that has a really nice chance of dropping this ring. And honestly, what it is that Nagelring is very common. And you're going to find it all over the place. Are you going to find a perfect version? Probably not. But you will find a nice percentage. I mean, even if you just found a 29% or a 28% or a 27%, you'd probably be pretty satisfied with yourself. And as you go along and you find more Nagelrings, you will collect the ones that are higher percentage and maybe hand me down the ones that are lower percentage to someone else. Anyway, as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, even when it is something as low level and as simple as a Nagelring. I hope that if you are looking for one of these and you want to find one, that you find it. And, you know, let me know your thoughts down below, what you think of the Nagelring, and whether you would rather use the blue 40% magic find rings. As always, thanks for watching, and keep watching.